The following is rated S for spoilers. From the developers famous for making PTSD a video game mechanic and probably cost gamers millions in property damage, comes the DLC for the critically acclaimed series that holds nothing back, because the devs know what you did last game, and they definitely aren't letting you get away with it this time. Better dust off the old bite plate.
Lay down on this, son. It helps.
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. Re-enter the fog once more, as the title that changed the gaming landscape comes out with its highly anticipated DLC that gives you another half a decade of content to obsess over, with more lore, more world, and more of that colonoscopy-inducing gameplay that you just can't seem to get enough of. For $40, it's not a bad time. In this economy, a real-life dominatrix is way more expensive than that. That's not the kind of inflation I asked for. Delve into the Shadow Realm.
I'm banishing you to the Shadow Realm. No!
As they tie up loose ends by finally telling you what happened to Withered Cocoon Guy. Then take the strong hand and be transported to the Land of Shadows, a realm in conflict between gingers and blondes. Then fight your way through banished legends as you put yourself between a family feud of epic proportions. Playing Steve Harvey the only way you know how. Killing everyone and stealing all their stuff. I mean, come on, look at the lore. It's not like you're gonna be able to fix whatever's going on there. I mean, who do you live with after the divorce when your mom is your dad? Roam the beautiful and semi-transparent plains of the Land of Shadows as you rediscover your sense of awe and frustration, with many new horizons to explore, and then re-explore when you run back to pick up the runes you dropped, leading you down new winding paths that will introduce you to new abominations, new antisocial NPCs that you'll struggle to understand.
I like finding things.
And new half-naked weirdos that seem to jump out of every corner just to make your day worse. Then meander around until you eventually see an important-looking castle or ruin, where you'll valiantly fight the boss, only to get turned into a puddle of goop the second you f*** up a dodge. Okay, let's be real here. In the Venn diagram of Elden Ring players, one circle is being a glutton for punishment, the other is having a hoarding problem, and that tiny sliver in the middle, being maidenless. Okay, one maiden if you got the Ronnie ending. Big man, good for you. Prepare for burning that "you died" screen right into your retina, as Elden Ring comes back with a vengeance that will make the godlike build you worked so hard on feel like it's made of wet toilet paper, as you mess around with new equipment and spells, hoping to make up for the gap again, only to discover that despite all the hundreds of hours you've already put in this game, you'll still make the same old mistakes, like rolling off cliffs, getting ambushed around corners, and striking pillars to get absolutely bodied. Once you get over your own incompetence, slowly start to recognize that this DLC hits a bit different, as enemies seem to swing just a little longer than you're used to. Bosses have more attacks you'll have to jump away from, and everything has skills to break you out of combo or rolls. Then realize that devs have watched all the YouTube videos of players gloating about their achievements, and absolutely took it personally, with a brutal DLC that teaches you that getting good is a never-ending battle, and less politely, bitch, you thought. Okay, look, you might think that this is just some conspiracy theory, but I mean, they make you fight Radon again, and he's already off his tiny horse? If that doesn't scream bloody revenge for having to nerf him, I don't know what does. We are clearly being punished for our hubris. I blame Let Me Solo Her guy. So jump on your pretty prancing pony and get ready to emote that cute OK sign for an experience that can only be summarized as "Don't get the devs mad," in a game that will test your skills, your adaptability, and mostly your ego, because the biggest thing getting in the way of you in victory is not summoning other players to do all the work for you. Look, say what you want, but I think the Elden Ring community is one of the most helpful in gaming. I mean, who else is this willing to stick around and watch you get one-shotted for an hour? Okay, well, mostly. Starring The Bourne Identity, This Fire Weenie, Bog Witch Era, Moon Knight, Derogatory, Hungry Hate Crime, A Centaur Drawn from Memory, Biblically Accurate Hands,
Ancient Dragon Man,
Balrog When He Did Pass, The Ghosts of All the Sunflower Seeds You've Eaten, Tokyo Ghoul Would Like a Word, The Most Violent Swingers Party,
The Lion King live on Broadway,
When You Burn Your Mouth on a Hot Pocket, Sexy Kool-Aid Man, and Double Dragon These Nuts, Offer Rump But Destruction, Arrested Development. You know what being whipped really is? Somehow after all these games that From Software's made, still holding out hope for a Bloodborne sequel. I mean, look man, I don't think she's coming back. Okay, let's be real though, we're still hoping, right? Come on, From Software, I promise we'll buy your collector's editions. Please, man. Hey trailer fans, we've got a brand new show on GameSpot called Star Players, where celebrities show off their hard-earned gamer credentials. Click the box on the right to watch now. Sorry, we forgot to narrate comments last week. None of you were funny. Disney brought him back. They're gonna make him do this until he's 90. Not today, Satan. Remember, your stomach thinks that all potatoes are mashed.